All right, everybody, developers, May 27th, Friday, and this is weekly AMA session covering the fourth week of May. We need to know what Envelop team has successfully accomplished on this week and why should we care about, and all the news of the week in the crypto Web3 space. As always, Alex Shedogubov, CEO and co-founder.
Hello, guys.
And me, Eugene Crypto MC. Let's start with the news. The fourth week of May has passed. What are the main success we've done on this week, Alex? And how SAFT is living on? How successful is going?
So SAFT wrapped NFT, this product real nice feels because we see a good feedback from the market. Also got first clients. Just previously this call, I had communication with some Brazilian startup who was interested also to use this tool to sell their fungible tokens wrapped inside NFTs with time locks. So, because their VCs see it's nice potential of this tool because they get more freedom managing the capital. So, suppose it could be one of their biggest products for us, especially in this year, because also it's not just about wrapping NFTs and setting up time locks, but it's an entry point to decentralized derivatives, which could be even much bigger market than just simple wrappings. It's all about vested liquidity, and we know that during this cycle, the liquidity was vested by tens of billions. So.
Amazing. And by the way, guys, for those of you who don't know what SAFT is, SAFT stands for Safe Automated Future Tokens. And this is the form of the brand new form of investing in crypto tokens, the new evolution, state of evolution after ICO, IEOR, and this may be called, Alex, INO, or Initial NFT Offering. Is that correct? Because this investment are made in the form of wrap NFT, right?
Yeah, it could be named so, but I know is now used. Maybe there will be another abbreviation, but it doesn't change the sense. It's all up to marketers, and we leave it to them. But I know it sounds nice. But
looks quite fancy, like a simple sale of something, a sale of tokens to investors. How many names has it already acquired for the last 5 years? ICO, IEO, that's a buzzword marketing. That nevertheless, investors needs to buy tokens. Startup needs to sell tokens, and SAFT is the great technical way to pack tokens into the form of wrapped NFT and sell it to investors. And all these both the sides, startups and investor, acquire great features and with values. They value this way of investing. By the way, Envelop's story has been started in the end of 2020, first with the selling of their own tokens to our main backer, Animoca Brands. So we've been using our own product, and this is a glory. You may see our Medium post about SAFT. Please read it if you did do this before. And by the way, be subscribed on our Medium, because this is the usual place for every crypto project in the industry where the project may post its text materials. By the way, we have also the YouTube channel, and the video explanation voiced by me is also inside of this article. So what else, Alex? What else interesting?
So also I'd like to say that we finalized with our partners technical task for marketplace for rentals of NFTs, non-pledge rental, where we connect investors, scholars, guilds, and games, where they can increase incomes from the gamified tokens. So it was rather big work for past 2 weeks to combine all two teams, all their tech tasks in one understandable technical sheet that we are now started to execute. So I think we'll deliver this by mid-summer, the first iteration of this product. So it will be very big for the market. And also we are now preparing for the pitch next week on Supernova Hackathon by Definity. There we will present our case named Spectre. It's all dedicated to advertising in metaverses, because we see also it to be a big market. And also, despite the market dump, we see that VCs are intensifying their activity on the deep to make maybe even best investment solutions. And I saw in news that one of the main focuses, of course, is metaverse, because I think everybody understands that in metaverse you have not many actions to do, but due to our protocol and solutions, we offer new ways to monetize NFTs, to interact with NFTs, and add new mechanics to games inside metaverse. So there's plenty of use cases we can offer to this big part of the market.
Let me dive into this interesting moment of non-pledge rental mechanics. Are you talking about the possibility of lend or rent or borrow an NFT inside any blockchain game? For example, if a player comes into the game and he is a poor player, he doesn't have money, or maybe in that opposite. He is the new player, he is a rich player, and he doesn't want to start from scratch. He wants to, like, for example, like we are going to car rental, and we wanted to drive a Ferrari, for example, for 1 hour, right? And we rent Ferrari, we pay $1,000 per hour, but we have Ferrari for 2 hours, and we are driving, and all the ladies are watching on us. Is that the same way like non-pledge NFT rental mechanics work? And this is the case how Envelop enables, makes possible the possibility to rent NFT inside a blockchain game. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And the best thing, we will start from the mechanic where we don't even need to pay any funds for rent. You just, we accept the revenue share model. If we are a player, we see the list of the tokens we can take, and we don't pay anything. We just play.
We don't pay pledge, because in real life, if to rent,
not
we
only
need
pledge, we don't even play for renting. We just take NFT to play, and when we earn funds, the funds are split.
How could it be possible? Because renting involves payment for renting. What's the
no, here the main thing is that here we don't even pay for renting. We just play on funds, and these funds are distributed to the player, to the investor, to the game, to the platform automatically. So this is a fully built on revenue share model. So you can have zero funds on your account, maybe just funds to pay for transaction fee, to take the NFT to play, and then you just earn funds. And if you are successful, you earn. But if you are not, the investor can call back this NFT. And
maybe it's more correctly to call this not renting but using, because renting involves payment for using.
Yeah,
this is free of using, right?
About the wording for this, but it's a very great mechanic, and it's all.
I haven't invented the term using without having. So you use, but you do not possess this NFT.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes.
Looks like renting without payment. Okay.
Yeah, you just use, you just earn. If you not earn, then okay, you need to improve your skills, and so.
So this is another huge use case with a high potential, because perhaps in every NFT and blockchain game there is a huge potential. Why just only games? Going beyond games, there are a lot of dozens or hundreds of cases where somebody may want to use NFT which possessed to another person without possessing that for a time. How do you see the potential of usage of this use case?
I think it's real great, because it gives it deletes fully a barrier to secondary market for NFTs. It gives additional monetization to investors for the games, because due to our multi-royalty, it's initially multi-royalty technology, but here it will be kind of price fund distribution. It's all automated, and there is no frictions between scholars, guilds, investors, and other involved parties. So it's automated by the code, and we delete the human factor. So there will not be argument that someone is fair or not unfair about splitting these prize funds. So it's all made. And as you mentioned about the mechanic of non-pledge rental, but where you have to rent, for example, for 1 day, 2 day, 5 days, I will also invent this mechanic a bit later with our partners. But here we are to go on the market with this nice mechanic where no funds needed, just your skills, and you can earn. Amazing.
By the way, dear viewers, you may have mentioned that we have already launched and have been successfully doing a podcast where we talk to real people from real Web3 projects who utilize NFTs, tokens, and so on and so forth. Of course, we are orienting on NFTs first of all, and we ask them, how do they perceive the concept of wrapped NFT? How they perceive? We started to recent couple of episodes. I started to ask how do they perceive SAFT, and we got real testimonials from real people from Web3, and we've been putting these episodes in the ENVELOP Podcast playlist on our YouTube channel. You may see it right now on your screens. Well, half an hour ago, I've published the new episode with Jake Lubin from a blockchain game named Toshi Moon. He's the CEO. He already analyzed, answered how did he see the concept of wrapped NFT. So these are quite interesting and real episodes from real people for you understanding that ENVELOP works for real people, real project, and delivers value to real people from real project. That's how ENVELOP evaluates the industry. Is walking into the smooth air. You have to see the faces of the people who are already using or will be using or are potential clients for ENVELOP solution for implementing the ENVELOP. It's quite crucial for you understanding the value that ENVELOP has been brought to the world recent years. That's how the content line works. We deliver you 2 episodes a day, 2 episodes a week. So be subscribed on our YouTube channel and hit the bell button to not miss future episodes. What else? Let's discuss the main news of the week. Our Jonathan, marketer, suggested to discuss this news. So that's a great event for all the crypto industry. So Andreessen Horowitz, or A16Z, shortly unveils the 4th crypto fund with $4.5 billion for crypto and blockchain startups. This is an amazing event for all the crypto industry. So dozens of startups will be competing for this fund. And these guys are very famous, very known in the Web3 space. They invested in Coinbase. They started with Coinbase in 2013. So these are very successful guys. And why they are excited? What do they say? The company is excited about the recent development, Web3 gaming, DeFi, decentralized social media, self-sovereign identity, layer 1, layer 2 infrastructure, DAOs and governance, NFT communities, privacy, credit monetization, regenerative finance, new applications, ECA proofs, and of course, just only L3 are absent, and our advisor Megascope would have suggested to add, perhaps they don't know even that this concept of layer 3 exists. So Alex, how do you evaluate? Is it important event for the crypto industry launching of the 4th fund? And do you plan to compete for this money, perhaps in the future?
Definitely we plan to, because we got 2 wonderful projects about rentals of game items with the unit box and advertising the metaverse with Spectre, and all you said here, that's perfect fit for A16Z, these 2 projects. And it's nice because these guys are successful, and for them it was very convenient to say to their investors that, guys, now is the deep, we need to buy out some good startups, and then on next run you see that all 10, 20, 100x possible. So I think they are hunting for this.
Amazing. So Web3 has been going successfully on the surface of the planet Earth, and if you are not still, but you are, of course, because if you were not, you wouldn't have listened for this AMA session. Of course, you would have watched sort of football team and so on and so forth. Okay, so should we add something in the final of our AMA session? Perhaps we'll discuss the main news. We discussed any final thoughts, Alex? No, we don't have.
Now, because the market looks not positive, it's very good to make new projects, new achievements, new moves. So as for us, we decided that it's because we are moving to the DAO and finalizing the points. Also, we decided to move from centralized exchanges to decentralized exchanges to be more DAO-like type. And also we know that there are some vulnerabilities could happen with the centralized exchanges, which DEXs can surpass. And now we see, and they offer same functionality as centralized exchanges. So as we are DAO, so we need to be compliant with this term and to fully follow all the rules and ideals of decentralization. So it's also for us next big move.
By the way, how does bear market affect Envelop, if it does?
Surely it affects, because the single market, it cannot affect maybe some. We saw that there was some project that going other direction the market went, but now all the market drowns down. So but we focus on the utility of the token and implementation. So now with the SAFT, it's the first product where an NFT token is must have to use it. And our partners need to buy out from the market, reducing supply. And I think we just now started, but there are about more than 10 interested projects. So any project to use SAFT NFT need to buy out about 200,000 NFT tokens. So I think when we surpass 100 clients, it will give a positive effect for market behavior of the token. And then it will go higher and higher, because we see plenty of deals made on the market, even in such a low stage.
Maybe say direct digit, how many clients we have already acquired or have how many implementations that's our synonyms.
So
for now,
I can say names, but due to that we launched about
just the digit 10 or 20 or 15.
Two is I know bought the subscription, and about from 10 to 50 are thinking about subscribing. But I think it will be a good conversion, because it offers much better pricing than any other way to distribute tokens. Like manually, you have it's not very good for VC. Building up a smart contract, it's expensive for a startup. It's about from 5 to 10K to build such a smart contract. But our solution costs only 600.
And you meant SAFT. And I asked about all the clients for all the projects since Envelop has started.
You mean about since we started?
Yes.
About use cases, about more than 20 use cases realized.
More than 20 use cases, and our goal is 100. So 20% of roadmap, or 20% of scale. That's great. That's great. That's how the work has been going on in Envelop. So, well, just to remind you guys that Envelop is alive. The team has been working hard. We deliver you the content. We deliver you products. We are working on business development and sales. So be subscribed on our Twitter. Twitter is on your screens. Be subscribed on our Medium to read blog posts. Be subscribed on our YouTube channel, because we are probably delivering you a unique content to show you the faces like Alma's podcast and so on and so forth. And of course, weekly AMAs as always. Stay in our Telegram chat. Join DAO Ambassadors Program. The link is in the description. Please read the digest covering of May and June, covering April and May is finishing soon, so we will be having a digest for May number 11. By the way, Alex, what are the plans for June? What may we announce for June 2022, the plans of Envelop?
So in June, there will be final tests of several integrations like with launchpads, marketplaces. Also, as I mentioned, development of this interesting rental case for games. Also, we are close to partner with the guys who building great project on Bali Island. It's about selling real land, real buildings for NFTs. They go in collaboration with local government, and the first move will start with the game. So until we can sign the agreements, I'll just say the concept. I think in June we will start with them. So it also would be nice to have a case with NFT that are backed up by real land, and not just virtually, but with all the needed documents and all legal force for these deals.
Amazing. These are how the work of Envelop looks like, guys. Please follow us, stay with us. You are the part of Envelop. You are envelopers. We call you envelopers, and Envelop success is your success. This has been AMA, fourth week of May. Alex Shedogubov, CEO founder of Media and KPMC. Wherever you. Thank you for watching and listening, and stay tuned for next great content. Bye bye. We're stopping now our live stream.